Yo, what's up? So I'm supposed to be leading a cardio sculpt right now. Unfortunately, this morning I woke up with a little bit of a calf strain. Um, Shit happens. What are you gonna do? I tried to give it a go, tried to warm it up. It just wasn't happening today. Stimulated blood flow. Tried to roll out the tissue. Even threw a little topical CBD on there. Just not the right thing to do to push, right? Sometimes rest is the prescription. Um, it's funny because like you kind of see me moving up here, and you're like, what the hell is he doing? Um, I'm kind of that early AM teacher if you haven't figured out yet. And shout out to my fellow yogi Kristen Lassiter, who she used to show up at the studio at like 5:15 in the morning, and there I'd be up against the wall, kind of just I'm moving just like you're seeing me right now. And I'm sure certainly, especially on the first day, she must have thought like, what the hell is this guy doing? And there's something, there's a way to provide care for your soft tissue. In fact, there's not a way. It's really important that you do it. And so, like, myofascial release is something you may have heard of before. You may see people rolling on foam rollers at the gym. You may even have a foam roller and not know what you're supposed to do with it. And that's my purpose for this particular soapbox speech today. So believe it or not, your skin doesn't hold you together. Like, super cool organ. Definitely want to take care of your skin, but it is not the glue, right? It is not, it's not keeping the 10,000 or whatever muscles, tendons, ligaments, bones, joints tied together. You've got this tissue in your body called fascia. And you remember in Lord of the Rings when Frodo gets wrapped up by that spider? Like, that web is like fascia. It's soft tissue that runs all through everything. Believe it, everything in your body. So that's the glue, and it's sticky like glue. So nobody can avoid this. I just want to make sure you're aware. So I don't want you to think that, oh, I feel great right now, and so my soft tissue never needs care, because no matter who you are, life is physical. And it could be the simplest thing from just falling down in the grass. I mean, maybe you played sports, you physical brand of sports as a kid or something like that. Maybe you had friends that liked, to have fun and give you Charlie horses in the arm or in the leg. I mean, stuff like that, on top of and including emotional stress, stress coming from work, anything like that. When your neck starts to stiffen up, there's a little something going on there in your soft tissue, yo. So the point is you can't avoid it, and you've got to intervene to help improve it. And why is it bad? So it's bad because it restricts blood flow, right? The health pathway to your body is your ability to deliver the life juice, the blood, throughout freely, efficiently. It's delivering oxygen, it's delivering hydration and nourishment, proteins and amino acids and all sorts of scientific stuff that's depth is probably even over my head. And that's okay too. But when your fascia is constricted and it's tightened up and it's not going to let go on its own, it's restricting blood flow to that area. It's restricting movement. Let's say you've got a tight area and then you go to use your shoulder and now all of a sudden you pull your shoulder muscle, and who knows? Maybe I should have been rolling out a little bit more in my calf and my ankle, before I woke up this morning. It's probably just a little indicator for me that I need to spend a little more time there. But the intervention can come in a couple of different shapes and forms. Like, I've just been rolling in my glutes, and it feels so good, right? So good. up against the wall here. You know, you can really leverage your weight up against the wall. But there's other options out there. I mean, this sucker right here, this will vibrate, right? I'm like, it can get, I mean, talk about releasing toxins. This thing's fantastic for that. And then, you know, you've also got your foam roller, right? So I just kind of whacked myself. Fortunately, the foam roller's not that heavy, but if it was, my fascia would have bunched up, and I probably would have, you know, been good to massage that out. I'm not going to go into depth right now with rolling because there's definitely more chapters that I'll be bringing your way. If you're there now, like just some basics, right? And like think about when you pull your clothes out of the dryer and you've waited too long to get them. The wrinkles just don't come out. I mean, it's cotton. I mean, there's just no way. You've got to intervene. So it's like, what do I throw it back in and fluff? You know, refluff, give it a few more minutes, or maybe an iron. You know, and the iron is really kind of the example that makes the most sense when it comes to working out your soft tissue. So you're really trying to explore as much as you can in your body with said pressure, whatever that is. There are different places. Like my feet definitely want to go deeper there. And with that, a couple of different speeds. You know, when you first get to that body part, work a little fast, move back and forth to sort of prime the area, right? You're stimulating the nervous system. You're telling it, hey, we're going to be doing something right here. And then you want to slow it down, and you want to work your way, turn your body. You know, you want to, again, get into your tissue as deeply as you can. Now, we're not working on the joints, right? The belly of the muscle. So, you know, with your arm, you're working like above the elbow and below the shoulder. And you know, shoulder, you got a little more room to work there. We got a kind of a 360-degree piece there. But, you know, from your feet, you know, life starts from the ground up, y'all. And that's how we teach us to cue. That's where you first absorb shock in your body. Like that's the place where you absorb the most shock over the course of your life, because you're walking, you're running, you're jumping, you're all sorts of stuff like that, standing. So start with your feet, move your way up into your shins, into your thighs. You know, you can start to get into your upper body, your back, arms, shoulders, chest. I'm going to break this down so I can go into a little more depth with each body part. And so stay tuned. Stay tuned for those as they come out. As always, let me know if you have any questions. If there's a particular topic you want me to look into, I'll do my best. Not a doctor, folks, nor would I profess to be one. But this tip, I speak from experience, can definitely help you improve your body's ability to move, heal from within, y'all. That's a good thing. And God, I mean, shit, it feels good. So hope you enjoyed this. As always, you know, what I always only ever ask, I mean, if you feel me, share this. Be well, y'all. Love you.